Well, it's Friday morning. It's a little after 7:30 in the morning. I've got to head out in a little while. I have a session today with a bunch of my dearest friends on a project that's been ongoing for a long time with Dr. Charles Steinberg, and I'm really looking forward to this to see the cats, and it'll be fun. It'll really be fun. I'm really glad we're getting to do this. But it's a crack of dawn. I mean, it's early here. And so what I thought I would do today is just visit a song that somebody, it's been really nice on all the comments, people digging up all kinds of stuff I've worked on that just completely didn't slip my mind, but it's just, there's a lot of stuff that I've worked on, fortunately, in my life. And some of it you tend to forget about until somebody draws your attention back to it. And this was one of those projects. I've always been a Doobie Brothers fan. In whatever incarnation would show up, they were always like amazing. They always had amazing players. And when I got called to do Patrick Simmons' album, I was thrilled because I was such a fan. And back in 1982, we went into the great Sound City studios, which I did so much work at over the years, and did his album Arcade. And excuse me, boy, it's early. Haven't even woken the dogs yet. They're still sleeping, but I wanted to get this done. And so it was great to be in the studio with him. I think I've been trying to find credits for this one, and there's a bunch of people listed. This might be Mike Baird on drums on this one. I did so many projects with Mike Baird over the years, and just a fabulous drummer. It was funny when we met. I believe the first time I met Mike Baird was at might have been at maybe Village. I don't remember the exact studio, but it was Brian and Brenda Russell were the artists at that point, and I think Robert A. Pear was engineering the project. And I go in the studio and I see this guy setting up some drums, and I go, another cartage guy or roadie setting up somebody's kit, and then Mike sat down and played his drums and took my breath away. And I just went, I have to work with this guy more, and tried to get him on as many projects as I was working on over the years. And we did so many albums together. And plus we did most all of the Mike Post TV shows together. It was either Mike Baird or Willie Ornelas on drums on almost all of Mike's shows. But Mike was probably the dominant drummer for most of that, and we had so much fun in the studio together. He's just a wild man. But so we got to do this Patrick Simmons record, and it was really a treat. And Michael McDonald singing on it, and it feels very Doobie-esque, not dubious, Doobie-esque. And so I thought I would just go ahead and play this for you. And let's see, what do we got here? It's called Why You Givin' Up? It's a good question. Why you giving up? So here we go. Check this out. This is such a beautiful track. Patrick does such a great job, recording. It's great. So here we go.
Counting the sand.
It's definitely a signature sound there. It's just great. It's really such fun. So I'm on an early run here. I'm going to go load my gear in my truck pretty soon and head off to the studio. And then tonight, I'm really looking forward. There's a show called The Wild Tuna Show on Instagram. It's a live Instagram show, and they've invited me to come on as a guest tonight. So I'm going to be doing that this evening. I'm looking forward to that. I'll get off work and get home. And actually, my should be done this afternoon. And my plumber, for many, 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 many years, is retiring. And they're having a little get-together, safe get-together for him at the store as he turns in his wrench and moves on. And I want to try to get over there and wish him well. Dave's been a help to me for forever. I started using this plumbing company so many years ago, and he was one of the guys who worked there and ended up owning the company. And now he's retiring, and his partner Mark has taken over the company. So it'd be kind of nice to be able to get over there and just wish him well, and then come back and do the Wild Tuna Show. And so things are chugging along. Thanks for all the nice comments on the the bass solo with Billy Thorpe. Yeah, when I would get a chance to do them, I just didn't want to, like do a kind of a normal thing. I really love just plugging in a few boxes. A lot of the effects on that solo were Dan Armstrong, the great Dan Armstrong, used to have a line of these little boxes you could plug into your instruments. The blue Clipper, the Red Ranger, the Purple Peaker, the Yellow Humper. It had all these names for these things. And so I would use like the distortion box. I would use the upper octave box. It would go an octave up, but I would use the lower octave pedal and all kinds of stuff. But I had them hanging. It was like a giant metal tail hanging off of the input jack with all these chords. And I finally sometimes when I'd play, they'd start swinging and turn on and off by themselves. So I ended up getting some little things that were used for curtain rods and taped them on as like a stop so that they wouldn't move. It's like, it's like that's been my whole life, is all these kind of just like figuring out little things to do just to stop things from happening, but never getting too deep into like how cool to make it or how tech to make it. All my crap's all covered with tape and tie wraps and things like that. But the solos were always kind of fun. I just get that moment. It was always kind of really fun with the section. Like I would start the solo and build it down really, really quiet. And you could feel the audience sort of leaning in. And then I would turn everything on and pull all my strings out and snap them back. And you'd see people like jump out of their seats. It was really a nice moment. But so I'm going to go pack up. I'm going to go wake up the puppies and get the boys outside and let them go to the bathroom. They won't get a walk this morning, which sucks. But it's just not enough time. I'll walk them this evening after the Wild Tuna Show. And like I said yesterday, on the website where the book is available, now I have some of my illustrations up there, and the beard t-shirt is up there too. So if you want to check that out, and I'm pretty sure it got put up, but the photograph for personalized autograph is on the Clubhouse. The one with I think it's up now. I got to go double check, but it's this picture with the hot rod, and I will, if you want one of these, I will get it and I will sign it to you and send it off to you. And that should be on the Clubhouse gift store, which has the t-shirts and the hoodies and all that. So I'm going to get running here. I'm going to send my heartfelt thank yous to all of the frontline people that are working so hard every day. There's not an end in sight for you right now, so be strong and know that we all appreciate everything that you're doing on a daily basis. So thank you so much. And I will see everybody tomorrow. And I think tomorrow I'll probably be playing because I don't have a session tomorrow, so I can get up in the morning and dig up a song and wrap my head around it and play it for you. So have a great Friday and a wonderful weekend ahead. And I guess I better get to work here, but it's a nice early one, so I'm going to get out of here. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.